Hello folks, this is Scott with Dallas Paint Correction and Luxury Microfiber here in Dallas, Texas. I've talked about, this is actually Max Shine's version of the Tough and Shine brush. Really like these brushes. They're a nice profile to them, real comfortable in the hand. It seems to be an appropriate amount of bristles. The bristles seem to be not too light, not too aggressive. It works really well. I've talked about it before. I came across a brush that I've been using to clean tires with, and I want to show it to you in this video. I love this brush and I keep it in my arsenal, but this new brush I'm going to show you I also keep in my arsenal. Sometimes this is better. The one brush I'm going to show you may work better in other areas, and I'll kind of go into it here in a second. One of the things I don't particularly, did I even say that word right? One of the things I don't like about the Max Shine brush or the Tough Shine, this is just Max Shine's way of knocking off Tough and Shine, is I'm awfully close to the tire. Sometimes that makes sense, right? Gives me more scrubbing action. The other thing, what I don't like about it is a lot of the product will begin to, because I'm working so close to the tire, I get product on my hand, product gets on the handle, it gets a little slick, and I got to keep drying off the handle. It's not the end of the world. Doesn't make this brush bad. And again, I'm keeping this in my arsenal. This is a great brush. I want to show you this sucker. This is a brush I bought at the dollar store. It's made by Lippmann. I guess there's a bunch of companies that make these, right? These are for scrubbing dishes with. I felt the bristles on this thing and I said, wow, they're not too aggressive, they're not too harsh, they're just about right for a tire. And I said, let me play with this thing and see how it works. And I've been playing with it for a while. In fact, this is my second one because, like an idiot, I left one of them on the ground and I drove my car over it and I busted the handle in two, so I had to get another one. The working area, like if we look at the Tough Shine or the Max Shine brush, the bristle area on the Max Shine is a little bit wider, or the Tough and Shine, however you want to look at it, it's a little bit wider, but the Lippmann is a little bit longer, so it's pretty much the same territory that you're going to cover on the tire when you're cleaning. What I'll do is I'll spray some Super Clean on here and just kind of show you the way I would use it. Kind of, you know, Scott, we don't need you to show us how to use it. We've cleaned the tire before. I get it. I'll just do a small demonstration. The other thing that's really cool about this, you can kind of use this, well, not kind of, you can. If you have a large area between your tire and your wheel well, you can kind of kill two birds with one stone. Scrub the tires with this, right? And then be able to get in here and access some of the wheel well as well. Boy, I say that a lot. But here we go. Let me just pump up my little sprayer here. I'll put some Super Clean on the tire. Scott, you didn't have the sprayer pumped up? Nah, I'm too lazy. Here we go. So I'm using Super Clean in the moment. It's about, I don't know what this is. I think it's 5 to 1, 6 to 1. So I've got plenty of juicy goodness on there. What I like about this, depending on where I'm sitting, if I want to sit and do the wheel, which is typically what we would all do, I've got some really nice reach with this brush. I like the way it covers the territory. I like the way I'm working further away from the cleaner. I have a, you know, there's a greater distance from the bristles to the handle, which is nice. But if I want to choke up on it and get a little bit more aggressive, I can. So it kind of gives me that option. Really nice brush. So there it is, kind of in action, right? You guys all seen this 1,000 times cleaning a tire, but it could be really, really effective. And that's why I keep it in my arsenal with the Max Shine or the Tough and Shine brush as well. If I want to get here inside the wheel wells, I can do that. No issues there whatsoever. Really, really cool. This one happens to be made by Lippmann. Bought it at the dollar store. Didn't break the bank. I assume I paid about $1 for it. Wasn't a large concern of mine. And guess what? If you don't like it, I guess you can use it on your dishes. But it's a really cool brush. I like it. Sometimes when I'm working on a large truck and I'm standing up, I like having that further reach, because sometimes I can scrub a big truck tire standing up because I've got that nice reach to the brush and I can reach around the tire pretty well. Could be a great brush to have in your arsenal. Again, I'm not getting rid of the Tough and Shine or the Max Shine. I'm going to keep this in my arsenal, but this is a nice brush to add to the arsenal. After this here, I don't see any reason to have any other type of scrub brush for tires. Just wanted to share that with you. The Lippmann at the dollar store. There's all sorts of companies that makes these things, but I like the aggressiveness of the bristles of the Lippmann. And I think it was the dollar store or the Dollar General. You guys can probably find it pretty easy. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.